What's my mother name?
What's up guys, KDub175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and this is part 2 of the Fire Gym Cup. Again, we're on a 9 win streak. We have the Heat Rotom, but I decided not to change out the Coco because I'm like, you know, this team has been working pretty well. I don't want to jinx myself. I really want to get that Invincible Trophy in the Fire Gym Cup, and we're going to be opening up with Blaziken and threatening the Mega Blaziken right away, depending what our opponent Bacon chooses to do. So not the strongest of teams, so I was pretty happy to see this opponent. I'm like, yo, we gotta take this. We gotta take this opportunity to get rid of this Regirock, and that's gonna be game if we get this knockout. Let's go. GG boys. So that's why you never want to come out from that left side or the same side that your opponent is threatening from like that. Not when they're able to move up and take the entry point and attack you all in the same turn and have a pretty good chance of beating. So that's going to get us to 10 straight wins in a row. No continues. We need one more, guys. One more. Can this team get it done? Leave a like on the video, guys, if you are enjoying this series, and definitely be sure to hit that notification bell and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a new video. So going up against our next opponent, it's all come down to this final match. Are we going to be able to get the Invincible Trophy? I'm going to do my standard opening, which I'm actually happy to be going first because it kind of puts me in a rhythm. I go first turn with Blaziken, threaten the entry point, but he has the aggro. So, you know, I rush down with the Entei, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to X-speed this. We're going to X-speed this and try to put some serious pressure on the opponent. And I'm like, okay. It was risky. It was risky, especially for, you know, our last match to get the Invincible Trophy. He's going to come out with the Terrakion, and we need to hit purple. I'm like, no. He hits a miss. The miss and protect that Terrakion is known for. And I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. So I'm like, dude, you need to go block or something. He just attacks, and I'm like, hit purple. Let's go, dude. I'm like, what is going on? Like, our opponents just made some huge misplays, and I couldn't be happier. I'm like, because, dude, like, when you get this far, you just want to get your wins and be done with it. So that's going to get us to 1987. Good year, by the way. And then we're going to get the Fire Gym Cup Round 2 Invincible Trophy. We didn't get it in the first Fire Gym Cup, and we didn't even get the gold because I think I had to bug bot a bunch to be able to get the gym exclusive figure. So guys, leave a like. We made it. We got the Invincible Trophy. We're on an 11 win streak. We're going to open it up, and can we get an EX? I'm like, please, Pokemon Duel. You've been so cruel when it comes to time boosters, and you're going to continue to be cruel, aren't you? Give us a Ralts. And then we're going to get a freaking Kakuna, a Dino, a Froakie. We do get an EX medal, which I guess is better than a rare, obviously. But yeah, it feels bad, man. I'm like, where are the EX drops from the gym? And I've heard a couple people, a few of my subscribers have left some comments saying that they got like a Mega Blastoise, they got a Mega Aggron from the gym. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. Like, I'm so happy for those guys. Seriously, like, it sucks, like, because I want to get those Pokemon. Well, not the Mega Blastoise, but I want to get the Mega Aggron or the Aggron or something. But it's awesome. At least there are some people out there still getting a few decent pulls in the gym, because that's what used to be the most fun. Like, knowing at some point throughout the gym you were going to pull an EX or 2 or 3, but you don't see it anymore. So going up against Merlin, we're at 2005, and he's only at 1600. So I've kind of noticed this to be a trend. Once I get so high, like, all my opponents, like, their ranking starts to get pretty, like, lower and lower, like sub 1500 even sometimes. And they're not always bad decks either. It's just really low ranked opponents, which makes it harder to climb to try to go for that top 300. So we defended properly. We got the Arcanine able to come out through the Moltres, through the Incineroar. We're threatening the entry point because we can go Mega Blaziken, and you know, there's really no way to block us. And you know, that's why you got to check plates, you got to check figures, you got to look at the abilities, see what's going on. He doesn't have a gold block, as far as I know. At least I know that he doesn't play the gold block plate. So we're going to jump over that Terrakion. I thought about attacking him, but I'm like, there's no need to. There's no need to. So he just got punished big time. I mean, he can attack us with, you know, 3 different Pokemon. He's got a Burn Terrakion, he's got the Incineroar, and then he's got the Heat Heatran to be able to jump out and attack. And he goes with the Drac, and I'm like, Nani? Like, what? Like, that's game. Nothing he could do. And, yeah, that's going to be game. So, you know, I'm all for getting some quick wins, especially whenever, because, like, again, I think I needed, how many wins? I think I needed 22 wins, all on the last day of the Gym Cup. So far, I believe at this point, we've lost 3 matches, or 2 matches. I know we went 15 straight wins. So there's Rico. We're actually right next to Rico, so he's doing pretty well on a 6-win streak in League 2. Shout out to Rico. If you guys don't know Rico, definitely check him out. The dude makes some pretty awesome content. He's got a really nice setup too, with it like a really just, his overlay looks awesome with the Lycanroc, and he's got the face cam and the gameplay you know, recording and everything. It's just, his setup's pretty awesome. I've known Rico well before I ever started making videos. So getting into the next matchup, weak spot kick's gonna go off. I'm like, please don't get the Cyclone Kick, and of course Cyclone Kick is gonna go off, which is fine. I guess I'm good with it. You know, every time the Combusken came out and attacked, I never switched into the Zoroark, because I always felt like I had a pretty decent shot with either the Blaziken or the Entei. But maybe the Zoroark would have been the right way to go too, because I don't know. It's a tough decision to make either way. But I'm like, okay, we can't go that way, but we can threaten game this way. We can draw the goal block. I'm like, who do you block with? I'm hoping Aggron. And he does block with Aggron. So I'm like, all right. And our opponent, 1874, I believe. And we're at 2018. Yeah, I believe at this point we've only lost 2 matches. So, you know, win rate has been pretty good in this Gym Cup. But it's been a few days since I played, so, you know, maybe I may forget a few things, so I apologize for that, guys. But he's going to jump down, threaten game with his Chandelure, so we're going to back up with the Coco. We still have Zoroark on the bench, so if he does want to come in and attack, we can switch if it's going to be favorable for us. I'm going to max survive with the Blaziken. And, I mean, I would think he would come over. Okay, he's going to go defensive with the Ho. So I'm like, I'm like, let's double chance, because he's probably going to switch into the Zoroark. So I got to go for the Cyclone Kick. That's what I'm looking to get. And if he doesn't switch, then he doesn't have any Pokemon in the PC that he's going to be able to get back. So he does switch. We get the Flare Blitz into the Sucker Punch. I'm like, all right, I'm good with that. Now he can backtrack with Ho. He can come out defensive with Lunala. And that's what he chooses to do. And I'm like, you know what? I think we got to go for it. We got to go for it. Now we have to attack Aggron. And I'm just hoping that we get the knockout here. I'm like, let's go, boys. Let's get it. So now he has to hop over with Lunala, and he has to knock us out. We're a chain level 10. We're going to go even, because we have a 140. So as long as he doesn't get the Moongeist Beam. Oh my god, I'm like, please hit purple again. No! The Jet Kick. It worked out. Like, we needed Cyclone Kick there. We really did. But I'm going to jump over. I'm going to attack. He's going to get the Rainbow Wing, which kind of sucks for me, because now, instead of wasting a turn to block his Lunala off and our Arcanine off from being able to set up a surround, he's going to be able to just do it just like that. Now he can go down and he can go for like a Jet Kick win. He can go for the knockout on our Coco. But he's going to bring out his Aggron. So we're going to bring out the Blaziken and kind of overextending at this point. And I should be a little bit more concerned, I guess, with my back line. I'm just, you know, he's going to move up with the Blaziken. He's not going to attack, though. I'm like, what do you do in this situation? Do we attack the Ho-Oh? We can set up a surround. Do we come out and be, you know, patient with the Zoroark? So that's what I do. I bring Zoroark out. I'm like, at least if our Coco gets knocked out, we you know, we have our figures on the board at this point. So I'm like, okay, what is this guy doing? Just kind of moving around. I'm like, well, I got to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this Ho-Oh at some point. I really don't want to attack the Aggron. Now he's going to attack, so we're going to switch into the Zoroark. Cross counter is going to go off. Thank you, Zoroark. Like, I'm very happy with the way Zoroark performed in this gym. Really did an amazing job. So we're going to go for that Wall Crusher, and we're going to get the Jet Kick into the Psychic. I'm like, oh my god. Just feels bad. And then we're going to get surrounded. So now I'm just kind of tilted. I'm going to go in for the YOLO. Moon Guy's beam's going to go off, and I'm like, this dude just is getting god RNG at this point. Like, like, oh my god. He gets the Rainbow Wing against our Arcanine. You know, we get the Jet Kick into the Psychic. We get surround. Like, we just can't get anything to happen at this point. We got a burned Zoroark on the back line. He's going to come after us with the Ho, which was an amazing play. Ho-Oh was pretty much the only good matchup against the Zoroark in this gym, but we are going to get the knockout, which I felt super lucky for because, a couple of chain levels on Ho-Oh, that's all you need, man. But he's going to come out with the Zoroark, and we're just going to kind of hop over with Coco. Chandelure comes out. I'm going to run up the left flank with Arcanine. And with that Aggron being on the bridge, it just makes it so difficult to try to make any moves or decisions. He still has a Zoroark, so that was definitely a misplay. But we do get lucky. He hits the Night Days. I'll be honest, at that point, I kind of forgot that that he could still switch with the Zoroark. So, fortunate we didn't get knocked out there, definitely. Can't move by the Aggron. I'm just going to kind of jump up with the Chandelure, and I'm like, how can I get around this Aggron? Try to set up a surround, because I don't really have anything at this point that reliably knocks out Lunala. Like I pretty much had my Blaziken. That was the one figure that I had that was going to be able to get rid of that Lunala. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We're going to attack here. I'm like, okay, of course you get the Darkrai. I'm kind of just trying to see what he wants to do. So he's going to move over there, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to take the entry point. Now I'm kind of hoping that he moves over with the Aggron, so I can run up with the Arcanine, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to attack again. Gold into the Branded. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, move over with that Aggron. I'm like, please, let us just squeeze by with you. I'm like, dude, really? You just gave it to us? And I'm like, Darkrai. Okay. I'm like, come on, Chandelure. You just got to hang in there. So I'm like, just stay there. I'm like, protect, Blue, something happened. We hit a miss and he protects. I'm like, all right, you know what? We got to do it. We got to go for this around. We got to hope for one more survival. I'm like, please. He's going to come after us. I'm like, let's go. The Aggron could not land an attack. So I'm like, whew. I'm like, I think that kind of makes up for us missing, landing the Jet Kick and just getting knocked out, missing all those kind of favorable situations where I felt like we should have did okay in. And we're going to get 25 points, 20-43. That's our 22nd victory. So, we're on a 3-win streak. We still need 8 wins, I believe, at this point. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a look at the rankings. We're actually now in the top 300. I'm like, really? I'm like, I felt like we got to the top 300 much faster than a lot of people do. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into another matchup going up against Lint. He also has the Delphox, which I thought was pretty interesting. Delphox in there, Aggron, Moltres, Combusken into the Blaziken, Zoroark, and the 4MP Entei. And it's definitely nice to have with the Zoroark, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't knock out too many things. There's fire types that are able to knock it out, and it just pretty much gets smacked by rock types. So, but it's kind of nice to be able to threaten with. Again, I'm not going to switch. I'm kind of hoping for the Cyclone Kick here, and we get the Flare Blitz, and Combusken gets the Cyclone Kick. So it feels bad. I mean, he only has a 140. There's no chain levels, but he is going to have a 4-star Cyclone Kick. So, definitely something that needs to be a concern. We're going to go defensive with the Tapu Koko. He's just going to take the entry point, so I'm like, okay, I'm actually good with that. I'm going to max revive, bring our Blaziken out, and he's going to come out with the Aggron. So I'm like, you know what? I think I need to take the opportunity to bring out Chandelure first. Okay, we have Arcanine. We're going to be able to get off the bench. I'm going to go double chance, attack this Aggron, and hope we can get the knockout against the Zoroark, or if he chooses to stay with the Aggron. He chooses to stay. I'm like, we need the Cyclone. Oh my god, we hit a miss. I'm like, please. We get the Flare Blitz. We do get knocked out, but, you know, we're able to burn the Arcanine. So, coming off the bench with that Arcanine, we should be able to get rid of that Aggron. You know, burned Aggron, we should be able to knock out most of the time. Taking a look at the wheel, so we're going to go for the attack. I'm like, please hit that extreme speed. Let's go. We get rid of that Arcanine, or we get rid of the Aggron. I don't know if I've been calling Aggron Arcanine like this whole video. I hope not. I know I've, did it a few times and I tried to correct myself, so sorry if I've been screwing that up. But we are going to threaten game and threaten us around on this Delphox all in one turn. He's going to go for the attack, and I'm like, I got to stay. I got to hope that we can survive this, and that's going to be game. Let's go. One chain level is going to be able to get the knockout, and with 3 MP, we take the goal against Lint. GG, man. And that is going to get us to 23 victories. We're 20-65 on a 4 win streak. Now, I do want to let you guys know that as you see this team, we're going to be running a little bit of a different team now. We have the Rotom into the Heat Rotom. Now, this match was a little bit out of order. I made a mistake when putting the videos together, so I will let you know at the end of the video. I mean, we'll be able to see, where we're at. But I made a change. I got rid of the Coco for the Rotom into the Heat Rotom. And this was a pretty good matchup, I will admit. So we're seeing things from our opponent's perspective, Mr. Flybike 2, I guess is how you would say that. But he's going to be coming after our Entei with the Combusken, and we hit a miss. I'm like, man, I hate when I hit a miss with Entei. Like, I don't know, the stomp and the miss, just, I don't know. And then I got it to level 5, but we're going to use the Microwave Oven Plate. Everything's going to be a fire type. We're going to attack his Gengar. We do get the knockout, because everything's going to be minus 30 because they're all fire types as of right now. Now, we are going to have a miss, but this Blaziken, it's a miss, and we hit our discharge, our small 50 attack. And all I do that was super, super lucky. So we're going to go for the double chance, try to get rid of this Moltres, and he's going to hit the Flame Charge. I'm looking for the Sucker Punch, but we're going to hit a dodge. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. We don't get the knockout, but at least he doesn't get the charge up and burn us. He's going to come back out with the Gengar, and we're going to bring Arcanine down to prevent any Mega Gengar surrounds. We're going to go in for the attack, looking for the extreme speed. I use the XP just in case, and we do get the knockout. But he doesn't have to cover up goal just yet because our Heat Rotom is not going to be able to move through other figures. And I did get it to level 9. If you see, I put 1 point into the Revert and the rest into the 140, basically to save myself 50 Carmonite and to guarantee that I keep the blue if we do become burned or paralyzed. So that's something that I wanted you guys to know. If you get to level 10, you can reduce the discharge, I believe, 1 point more. So you get rid of all the miss up to level 9. Then level 10, you can reduce the discharge. But if you don't want to get to level 10, you can always add 1 point to the Revert. And that was kind of my thinking behind it. So he's going to be able to knock us out with that Terrakion. I'm definitely going to go Max Revive, bring Blaziken back out. Looking for the Flare Blitz or the Cyclone Kick. We don't want a Jet Kick. And Extreme Speed is going to go off against that Gengar. Get wrecked, Gengar. Now, his Blaziken is going to have to knock out our Arcanine. I'm hoping that he just lands Cyclone Kick into our Extreme Speed. Cyclone Kick goes off, but we hit the Searing Shot. I'm like, come on, Arcanine. You got all that gold. But he's going to come out with the Combusken. And Cyclone Kick is going to go off. So he's able to get 2 super clutch rolls back to back. Like, we had that game basically won for 2 turns in a row. We just needed to survive, and we weren't able to get the roll. So now we got to get rid of this Moltres. And we land the Inferno, but the Roost is going to go off. So I'm going to move up, attack again, try to free up the entry point. And the Moltres is going to land a miss. So we are able to free up the entry point. Terrakian's coming in for the YOLO. I'm like, please, just, there we go. There we go, Blaze. I'm like, let's go, buddy. So we're able to clear things back up. Now, I'm like, okay, all we got to do is survive here. He gave us the opportunity to win this matchup by not protecting his goal properly. Jet kick goes off. Feels bad, man. I mean, I'm happy about it. I wanted to win, but I know the struggle of landing that jet kick when you really don't want to land it. But we're going to be able to surround. It kind of sucks that I didn't record this match either. You know, we're watching the featured duel. Because, like, I really wanted to be able to see the Heat Rotom take the goal. But we are going to win that one. That's going to get us to a 5-win streak. That's our 28th victory. We're at 2064. We get 24 points added to that. So getting into the next matchup, which should have been before that matchup. Basically, you guys should have seen this match after we battled Lint when we were at 23 victories. So going up against Claudio, and pretty good deck if I do say so myself. Nothing leveled up too extremely powerful. He does have a level 10 Chain, level 10 Zoroark. He has a level 4 Terrakion, so things are level 1, level 4. You know, he's got the Zoroark leveled up pretty well. He's got a full heal on the decks, Max Revive, Mega Blaziken. You guys know my deck. This is back with the Coco. You know, we have the Mega Blaziken, Arcanine. The Tapu Koko is a level 7. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the match. We're going to be starting with Blaziken, and we can't go Mega Blaziken because of the Aggron, you guys know. So we go Entei, take the entry point. Kind of some standard opening here, and Double Chance is going to go off. He goes after our Entei. Freaking, I hate that Stomp. I really do. Stomp is so annoying. So he does get the evolution into the Blaziken. So we're going to go defensive with Coco, move out with the Zoroark. Zoroark's going to be a pretty good matchup for Terrakion, which is kind of nice because in League format, Zoroark isn't that great of a matchup for the Terrakion. Unless people chain level 10 their Terrakion to be hitting 110 or 111. You know, but most people that are smart enough to know about the Zoroark, you know, they stop at that 109, you guys know? And then put the other remaining chain levels into the Stone Edge, so it's like 132. Cyclone Kick is going to go off against that cross counter. Thank you, Blaziken. So we got rid of his Zoroark. He's going to scoop up. He's going to come after us. Yo, let's go. Chain level 10. I'm so happy to have that chain level 10. Brutal Swing is going to go off. I should have moved up with Entei before I went in, so we could have at least got the surround. So now I move up, but now he's going to block that surround from going off. So I'm going to go Mega Blaziken. I'm going to hop over. Now I'm going to attack, hope for that Wall Crusher, and we get the Jet Kick again. I'm like, Mega Blaziken, you're only good for rushing and burning. Like, every time I feel like I attack with you, it doesn't generally turn out well. I think maybe a couple times throughout the gym where everything worked out pretty well, but yeah, I don't really like attacking with him. So, and then he's going to back up. He's going to get the surround. I'm going to come back out with the Chandelure. Here comes Aggron. He's going to just smack us to the PC with that hammer, or I mean the Iron Tail. For some reason, it looks like the hammer arm. You know, the same animation as the hammer arm. Heavy Slam's going to go off. There goes our Blaziken. Aggron is just doing some work right now. We're getting annihilated. And he attacks. We switch with the Zoroark. I'm hoping for the cross counter. 110's going to go off, but he's going to have a solid like miss of a wheel except for his protect. So we're going to block off with the Arcanine, hoping that we can survive this. Please, Arcanine. We land the extreme speed into the miss. I'm like, land that purple. Brutal Swing. That was super lucky. That was super lucky. Like, we should have not won that. We shouldn't have won that matchup. So he's going to max survive. He's going to bring the Aggron back out. We're pressing forward, so he can't really move up with the Aggron. Jet Kick's going to go off, and we do get the knockout with our Chandelure. So now we're getting a few lucky spins, I will admit. Flare Blitz is going to go off. At least we burn the Aggron. So if we are able to cycle out our Arcanine back, yeah, he's going to have to move back up. We're going to max revive and take the surround on this Entei, though I'm not sure that the Entei was more of a threat than the Zoroark. And he comes in for the attack, and how lucky, like, that was so incredibly crazy. He had a solid miss, but we miss, and he lands his little protect. Like, really? That was just so annoying, even though, like, we were there to be able to surround him. I mean, you guys know what I mean? It's just like, all that miss, and we're the ones that miss, and you land, like, your clutch little protect move. Just so frustrating. But we are going to be moving forward, Entei into our Blaziken. So our Blaziken is going to be burned now, and we're going to go in for the attack and just hope for the best here. Got to clear up something. And the Zoroark lands Night Daze. So again, we get lucky. So we do have the Night Daze. It's a small little Flare Blitz attack. And we're in a pretty good position here. Hoping that the Coco can, get lucky and land a gold into the purple. And that would have been game. But he's going to have to get pretty lucky to clear up. And we have a miss into miss. So again, we're going to be moving over with the Entei. Hoping to try to clear out this. Oh no. Cyclone Kick is going to go off, so I got to kind of back up because he could rush up and threaten the game. And we're going to land the blue. Zoroark's going to come back around. I'm like, please hang in there. No. So he's going to be able to get some defense. I'm going to YOLO, hope to knock out this Entei, and again, we are going to miss. So we were in such a good position. Now he's able to get all his Pokemon back out onto the board. And we're just kind of fighting for our lives at this point. Trying to keep the pressure off our side. Brandon's going to go off again, so I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go. So yeah, I had to move up that way with the Coco because you can't surround Aggron from the front. You have to kind of sneak around from behind to surround the Aggron. Just like the Vibrava. So a miss is going to go off into that 150. So I'm going to press forward again with Blaziken. And I'm like, what do I do here? Like, if we get knocked out by this Aggron, I'm in such a horrible position. The Stomp is going to go off. Now, I should have... Well, I move in for the attack. I'm like, okay, first we can try to YOLO this. And, of course, we land our Flare Blitz, was a miss. So I moved back with the Coco, which was a huge misplay. I mean, we're on turn 186. I should have moved back and attacked with the Blaziken, went for the Cyclone Kick or something. So, we get surrounded, we lose our Arcanine. I gotta go in for the X-Speed attack against the Blaziken. I'm like, come on, Coco, come in clutch, and we both miss. I'm like, how disgusting is that? And the Blaziken misses again, but we hit the Melee Wish, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. I'm like, well, that's gotta be game, right? Unless Terrakia misses, it's not gonna happen. So, I mean, I feel like the major misplay was letting that Blaziken advance. So we were on a 4-win streak. We lose that. We were on our 23rd victory again. It was after that one opponent lint. So that was a little bit out of order. We're going to open up this 4-win streak and see what we get. It's just going to be another uncommon. We get 2 uncommon figures, but pretty crappy. So just that should have been after lint. Basically, that loss was the decision to change the deck to add the Heat Rotom. So we're at 2088. This opponent's on a 9 streak of 2022 who is running a Cosmo deck with an Entei and a Zoroark. And somebody tweeted at me, I believe, or left a comment or something. They're like, they basically were telling me about this deck, this guy running a Cosmo deck. And they seen that I was able to go up against him. So let's kind of see how this turns out. We're going to be seeing things from his perspective, rushing with the Entei. And, we have him blocked off with our Rotom, and we press forward with the Blaziken. So, his Entei is down on the other side. He's got the Dio speed. He's going to be able to switch with the Zoroark. And, he's got the... I mean, just like your Cosmo energy deck, but he's got the Zoroark, right? and he's got 2 4-MPs, one being Entei, one being the speed form. So we're going to go in for the attack and try to Cyclone Kick the Zoroark. So he's going to be able to move back with the... Oh, man. Feels bad. Like, come on, Cyclone Kick. Nope, not going to happen. He gets the cross counter. We get knocked out. But the Zoroark's going to be burned, which is going to make for a much better matchup for our Arcanine. So I'm going to max revive because we do have double max revive. And we've got 2 Deoxys attack forms. I believe one of them is a 137, and then the other one's just going to be a regular 130. So we're going to go Microwave Oven. We're going to turn everything into a fire type. And yeah, we're going to try to just go ham and try to knock some things out. So there we go. We had a surround setup. Beautiful. I know we didn't see that coming because, again, the attack form turned into a fire type. So we were able to move through it with the Arcanine. Dimensional Slip's going to go off. He's not going to respin us. And Mega Blaziken is going to go off. So now we're going to be in a position to move through both his figures and burn them both, which I felt was pretty awesome. Yeah, no, we're not going to just stay there and let you surround us. He's going to come out for the attack, and we're hitting for 121 because of our Mega Blaziken giving us that additional plus 10. So then we're going to be able to move up, and we have an amazing matchup here with the Arcanine. You know, because a confused Deoxys attack form is pretty bad. And yeah, we're going to be able to get the knockout, no problem. And here comes the speed form. We're just going to move up. And we lose our Mega Blaziken, which is fine. We were able to get a couple burns off and get our Arcanine up onto the entry point. So yeah, I feel like it was worth it. We have some pretty incredible matchups now. Yeah, basically we have to land Jet Kick here to lose. Thank you, Blaziken. Thank you, Blaziken. Just, like, that's all we want from you, buddy. Just, you know, try to keep the Jet Kicks at a minimal. All right, again, Flare Blitz is going to go off. And Cyclone Kick is going to go off. Blaziken. All right, that's what we want to see. We're going to move up, take the entry point. He's going to swing around. He's going to take the surround on our Zoroark, which I'm totally fine with, because we're going to knock out that defense form, no problem. And he's already burned, so we should be okay in this position. Stomp's going to go off, but he lands a miss. So, you know, that could have been pretty bad. It could have. But now we're going to try to let the Heat Rotom shine a little bit. There's the discharge is going to go off. Knocks out the speed form, and he just moves over and attacks with the Blaziken, and he does get the the Zoroark, and he does get the knockout on our Blaziken. So he attacks our Blaziken, he gets the knockout, and we are going to take the win with the Heat Rotom. Again, sorry that we're not able to see the animation of him taking the goal, but that does get us to a 6-win streak, our 29th victory, 21-16. We're ranked up there pretty good. We actually get all the way up to a 7-win streak, and we're out of energy. So I think that is going to wrap up all the gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed a lot of these matchups, but this turned out to be kind of the deck that I ended with. Heat Rotom turned out to be pretty clutch. I hope I didn't waste the Carmenite. I hope it's going to be really viable in League. I hope with all the new fire types, you know, with a Mega Houndoom, I'm assuming that we're going to be getting, you know, Growlithe to try to evolve into Arcanine. It would be really sad if they didn't give us Growlithe to evolve, which I'm sure they will. You know, I don't see why they wouldn't. So then we should have Houndour to evolve into Houndoom, and then Mega Houndoom. So hopefully there's going to be some awesome fire types and the Heat Rotom. I mean, Rotom's pretty awesome on its own as a 3MP and being able to switch into different Rotoms. I wish you could set up multiple Rotom forms and choose which one you want to switch into. If you ran multiple plates, you could change it however you wanted to, when you wanted to. But yeah, we were out of energy. I could have went for another 11-win streak. But again, guys, I had to get 22 wins all in the same day, all in the last day. And the grind is so real getting all those wins. We are going to finish at 121st place. So we are able to get the gold trophy, the Invincible Trophy, silver, bronze. Everything's amazing. Then they gave us another Silver Moon Uncommon Haul, which is going to be over by the time you guys are watching this. We've got the teaser that all of you guys should definitely know about. Mega Houndoom on the left, Mega Lucario on the right. So I'm definitely happy that they, that my intuition felt that we were getting Mega Lucario, and we actually did, because I made a whole video like Mega Lucario hype. So always feels bad whenever that doesn't work out the way that you think it's going to work out, but it looks like they're going to be having some special daily booster tickets. A shiny Pokemon figure is going to be coming. Hopefully it's not going to be just for the team event, because it's the beginning of the month coming. And they said it was going to be for gym, but it could be a typo. We don't know. There's going to be abilities that increase damage for fire-type Pokemon, or for each burn-type Pokemon. So I don't know, guys. And then they said get ready for the Burn Day party. There's going to be like a pre-tournament thing coming. I know we have the team match event coming, but we did get a new mask. We're at 91 trophies now, including the Invincible Trophy that we just got. That was our 10th Invincible Trophy. We have a lot of masks, really. That was one of my favorite masks. Let's see. I mean, this mask was okay. I like that other mask too. But this was my favorite. It's still maybe one of my favorites. The shiny Rayquaza is pretty awesome. And regular Rayquaza, But I like this mask. I don't really like too many of the other hairs, like the new hairs. So we're going to just stick with that one. And Gym. We finished 30-3. So we did lose 3 matches. And we played out of 33 matches. So we went 30-3, which was a 91% win ratio. I'm definitely happy with that. I was happy to be able to get the 30 wins in the top 300 and the Invincible Trophy, and to be able to, rank up that high with the least amount of games played possible, like just to get to our 30 wins. These last few gyms, we've just been really destroying it. So it feels pretty awesome. And we do have 91 trophies in total. Basically, we've played in every gym except the Flying Gym, the first gym cup that we had. So I believe this is like the 23rd gym, like since the worldwide release. And for me, I guess I'm always like one behind, because I didn't get any trophies from the Flying Gym. But we do have 10 total Invincible trophies, which is pretty awesome. We've obtained all these pretty cool masks. Just like looking back at some of the masks that were always at the top. Now it's like some of the Japanese players are up there so high. Like they've had the 93. I've seen the 99 one quite a bit as well. The 102. A lot of people have been into 102. I've seen that hair for a while. Now 105. 108, kind of like the Team Rocket hair for Jesse. 117 is not too bad. 123 is okay as well. Not really a big fan of these like new hairstyles and masks. I mean, they're cool though. They're all right. 141 total. That's insane. But we are gonna pop this 7 win streak. I just decided, I'm like, come on, lucky 7. No, not gonna get an EX. I was really hoping that, I'm like, you know what? Instead of trying to go for the 11, I'm just gonna stick with 7. Since I've never got an EX pull out of an 11 win streak. I don't know how many I've opened, but I've never got an EX out of any 11 win streak ever. Not even an EX cube. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Definitely leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video, guys. Follow me on Twitter at KW175 for bonus content and further discussions. And until the next one, later, guys.